Let's get it. This is episode 13.
Yes, sir.
Lucky 13. Tell a brother, tell a friend, tell a coworker, but don't tell your birth giver. This is not your mama's podcast. Let's go. Skee, what do we got?
All right. And always starting out, like I always say, give us some love in the comments. We want to share you up here. You know, it's nice seeing you, Tachi, but we want to see some comments. So just get some comments going for us. But kicking into this point in Mama, we got Florida. We just always do something special.
Florida man.
Never disappoint.
Nope.
This time we have a Florida man swimming from the cops to avoid his arrest because he didn't want to give the cops nor his girlfriend his passcode to his phone. Dev, how do you feel about that?
All right, so this story made me laugh, man. I was scrolling the gram, wrote up on it, and I was like, bruh, it's just like a classic Florida story. So basically, the guy's girlfriend is demanding to see his phone, basically because she wants to get into it. She's obviously suspecting him of cheating. And instead of giving his phone up to his girl, I think he called the police, or maybe the people on the boat called the police, but whoever, the police were alerted, and bro took his chances jumping into the ocean as opposed to giving his girl the phone, the passcode to the phone. If I'm him, like, whatever's on that phone must be literally worth your life because it's the ocean. It's the ocean. Like you're not just gonna jump off and be like, oh, I'm gonna swim for a while and I'm tired. I'm gonna get back in the boat. Nah, it's the ocean. Bro jumped into the literal ocean as opposed to giving the girl the passcode. I can only imagine what he's hiding. I have no idea. I want to know because there's nothing that important to me. Just give her the passcode. Just give her the passcode.
He must got a lot of files on those photos.
Maybe it must be like a girl that like the girl that you're not supposed to be worried about, and she obviously like bro, a coworker, maybe her sister, maybe her mom. Oh, it has to be somebody like I don't know, bro. But after that story was crazy. Obviously, I think he ended up getting arrested because, duh. But yeah, that story was insane to me. Disappointing
And
moment.
then, as everybody knows, you know, presidential elections going on right now, and so this outside looking in is turning into a dumpster fire. First of all, the presidential debate was trash. That was just made no sense.
That was hilarious,
Start talking about golf handicaps.
bro.
Deciding the fate of the nation. We're talking about golf handicaps.
Bro, Biden was up there stuttering and wheezing and forgetting his lines.
And now we got Biden pulling out. So it's just... Oh, then also Trump almost got shot.
Many men wish death upon me.
Dev, how you feel about where we're going right now as a country?
So, disclaimer, right? This is not a political podcast. Honestly, I could kind of care less about politics on a regular basis, but like, I've not seen such a mess. You know, and it's kind of crazy. It's kind of cool. The only cool part is like, in the past 12 years, we had Obama get elected. So we had a black president. We had Trump get elected, which is kind of like having Trump to me before the presidency was just like a movie, not a movie star, but like a TV reality show star.
Yeah.
That's what I knew him for, as a kid. And now, we had Biden, and now we have this in particular race, if you can even call it that now, would be Trump versus Kamala. So it's like either Trump again or like a black female president for the first time. Like just the things that we've seen in the past 12 years in our lifetime is so massively different than what we've seen over the other 44 presidencies or 43. So it's just crazy to watch. But as an adult now, it's like it just feels like reality TV.
Gotcha. And it's 46 presidencies.
No, I said like 44 because Obama was 44.
Then Trump
Biden
was 45.
I know. I only said 44 because 45th was when we had the black president for the first time.
44.
That's what I said.
You said 45 just then.
44 is when we had the first black president. 45 is when we had Trump. 46 when we had Biden. This would be the 47th. In the past 4 presidential terms, I feel like we've had the most, not controversy, but just like the most, it feels the most dramatic, and there's been the most change in presidency candidates as I've ever seen in, U.S. history. Like before that, it's just been straight white men, and that's it. And now we have black. We have Trump, who's like who he is, and Biden, which is just more of the same. And then we could potentially have a woman. I'm not saying she's gonna win because honestly, I couldn't tell you who's gonna win. I could care less, kinda, to be honest. But like, you know what I mean? It just feels like wow. In the past 12 years, we've seen so much potential shift in the presidency regarding the 44 years before that. So. Yeah, I know my stuff sometimes. Sometimes, you know.
Yeah, you just got your numbers right. That'd be better.
I said 44 for. I know what I'm talking about.
Anyway,
Then move on, man.
so pushing the public affairs, and ladies all the way out there who have a man who's a gamer, Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. We're not counting the Switch. Nobody counts the Switch.
Nah, it's not. Nah.
But the month of July is not love. It's the month of NCAA 25. Football. The government calls it college football 25, but we call it NCAA 25.
NCAA for the OGs.
We've been waiting 11 years for this. When I tell you this game has had our heart and souls. So, ladies, I apologize to all of you who have lost your man.
Hey,
He'll come back maybe football season.
maybe.
So maybe let me see. It's 23rd.
It's the 22nd today. Yup.
And it's coming around. So
Do the math.
possibly September you might see him. Possibly.
Might.
Yeah. Then how you feel so far about the game?
All right, so we can talk about this for a little minute, man. So we've been late. We waiting 11 years, right? Since what? 2014.
Yeah. So it's 2013 was the last one.
2013. Yeah. So, ladies, listen. Like, you just have to know we have been wanting this game to come out as long as GTA 6 is being anticipated, right? Like, bruh, we got NCAA coming back before GTA 6. We have our favorite college programs, right? The nostalgia, like the things we can do in the game. Like, I'm recruiting players in the game. I'm going after people's girlfriends in the game. I'm trying to get a Hellcat in college. I'm trying to get a penthouse in college. I'm living my college experience. Everything I didn't do at my school because we didn't have a football team, I'm doing it in the game. I'm going after Heisman's. Like, bro, I'm doing everything. It's not Madden, okay? Bump Madden. Madden is second place now. We got NCAA. EA is back on top with this. Like, that's all I've been playing for the all weekend. You know, obviously we've been playing on Dynasty, Road to Glory, everything. Ladies, honestly, if you want to go out with the girls, if you're going to ask a man for a trip to Miami, now is the time. He won't even miss you. Go ahead, take the car, take the keys, take the car, like take the cash, bro. It don't even matter.
Whoa.
What?
So take the cash.
Just take a little bit. You know, go ahead, just go spoil yourself. I don't care. I'm playing NCAA this month. I don't care what sign is July? Do you know the sign? Are you? It don't even matter. Signs don't matter this month anymore. It's all about NCAA. Don't ask me my sign. Don't ask me about the beginning of summer. Don't ask me no July questions. NCAA time.
You know what's crazy?
Dogs.
I just saw what horoscope it is for July 2, and I totally forgot.
Because it's NCAA. It don't matter. What's your sign? NCAA.
Yeah.
Bro, like what are we talking about?
That's true.
That's what it is.
I'm about as deep in the game as Devin. I'm using Hawaii. I turned it from a 1-star to a 4-star program. I'm 8 years in the dynasty. Yes, 8 years. I have 3 natties now. It's beautiful. I'm trying to get to 90 overall so I can play against Oregon and Florida, respectively.
Now listen, ladies, here's a couple of tips, right? If your man is on NCAA and you think he's gaming too much for too long, I'm just gonna say one thing, okay? If you and your man get into a fight this month, maybe this calendar year, the one thing I would not do is delete his NCAA profile.
Yeah.
You know how ladies be deleting stuff on 2K? They be deleting Ultimate Team. They be
Yeah.
deleting my players. I promise you now, if we hear a story this year about, oh my God, my girl deleted her NCAA, her man's NCAA profile, pray for her.
Yeah, Road to Glory or Dynasty gets deleted, it's not gonna be good.
It's not a threat. I'm just letting y'all know. That's a pro tip. Do not touch your man's NCAA. Touch Madden, cool. Don't touch 2K either. But I'm just saying, NCAA is hot right now on the block. Do not touch that man's NCAA. Don't do it.
Yeah. Let's say I'm 8 years into Hawaii, and I'm about to start another one with Valdosta State.
The game has not been out for a week, and he's 8 years in. Do you understand what that means? That time, that math doesn't even math in. It's not even math in. Bro, I'm at work doing DB drills. I'm locked up like this. I'm doing back pedals, bro. Every time I walk around somewhere, I'm over here checking I'm good with the ref, okay? Because, bro, I'm locked in the game. Like, I low-key want to go back to college because I could be in the game, mama. Come on, disappointed mama. Yeah, I know I'm not in the league, but I could be. Come on, baby.
Well, yes, ladies, just until September, just let us ride. Let us ride.
Go Dogs.
We're going to ignore that comment. And then pushing us into athletes for, we got to get the good sports going. So, the Olympics is heating up this summer. We're probably not going to watch that. We're probably playing the game.
Honestly, yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about our Olympic team. So right now, as you know, basketball, we're doing decent right now. We're not the hottest team, but we're keeping a record. We almost lost to South Sudan.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I would not thought that. What you think, Dev?
So, I would say we're the hottest team. Like we're 5-0. We're undefeated in our exhibition / showcase matches. We've played Serbia. We played Canada. We played South Sudan. I can't remember the other two teams, which obviously means they're bums. But look, we got Brown, we got Curry, we got KD, who's injured right now. But once he's healthy, he's gonna be good to go. We have a lot of all-star players. We have a bunch of champions, MVPs, all that on the team. The only thing that's kind of disappointing is the fact that we continue to have to rely on LeBron. We got to rely on Curry, even though they're the oldest players on the team. So it's kind of frustrating because it's like we've always wanted to see them play together and we wanted to see this level of talent, but we want to see Team USA blow every other country out.
It's true.
This all started them putting together the Avengers of USA basketball because Noah Lyles back over the summer, if you remember, was talking about some the NBA isn't really the world champions of basketball. They can't call themselves that. Well, now the USA is here to prove it, and I think we're gonna win regardless. It doesn't matter, but like I want to see them blow countries out like back in the old days.
I mean, LeBron is known to get a bronze medal, so. LeBron's got a bronze medal in it.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
It's okay, buddy.
This isn't even like I genuinely don't remember that. I feel like they've only gotten gold.
No.
I don't remember that. It don't matter. Bron's gonna blow their back out. So it is what it is. South Sudan really put them, like they really scared them because the score of that game was 101 to 100. Braun had to hit the game-winning layup, otherwise they would have lost. So I think Braun is gonna be on a tear now. Him and Curry, they're gonna blow every country's back out.
Hey yo,
all Diddy, all Skibbity, no Livy done, bro. Like we did.
Anyway, pushes into more stuff. So. Speaking of LeBron, as you know, little Bronny is now in the summer league trying to get right, and so we got that going on. So right now they actually said that he would not play the finale in the summer league. They say he's played enough, so just trying to see how Bronny's going to do there. And then Jaylen Brown, the man won the finals. He's the basketball player for the NBA, for the Celtics, and he now went to one of Bronny's games. And he was there with his new girlfriend. I don't know how to say her name, but I'm just going to say Kai because she's known as Kai on Twitter.
Cool.
But Kai, the light skin, and then...
Angel Reese was there too?
Yes, Angel Reese. And everybody has been going crazy talking about how is it possible he has Kai and Angel Reese with him. So it's a very, very nice matchup there. So, man, Jaylen Brown is winning on and off the court.
Are we going to talk about his comments that he made about Bronny, though?
I was going to let that slide, but you know.
Nah, so just real quick, Jaylen Brown did say he's not sure if Bronny is a pro, or if he can even make it in the league. He got a lot of heat for that recently. There's been a lot of pressure on Bronny in general. We don't got to dive into it because I'm pretty sure we already have. But winning on and off the court threw me off, bruh. Isn't Angel Reese taller than him?
Yeah, she might be.
So he likes to climb trees? That's what we're saying.
Sir, you know his girlfriend's a shorter one.
Yeah, but I mean, if he went on and off the court like that, I thought you was...
girlfriend's a shorter one.
Oh, I thought you were saying like he was with the both of them. Like,
no.
Oh, I about to say that's crazy.
No.
That would be disappointing mama for real.
He's just with Kai.
On a public stage. Yeah, thank God he made the right decision there. Shorter women are objectively...
Oh my God.
Objectively more attractive than taller women. They just make us feel, you know. Anyway.
Every time. Never do it. Never without fail.
Hey, I don't disappoint my mama. She loves me.
And then push us to one of our favorite segments, Love in the Light Skin World. So this week, we're going to give you a different one. We're not going to do Dev's or mine. This is going to be a combo of my story in Atlanta. So I was one of those guys who did the best friend trip with the female best friend. It was only a day and a half. We're no longer friends.
Cut her off?
Well, she cut me off first, and then I said, okay. Then she blocked me on Instagram. She said, cool. Honestly, just realizing that we were very incompatible. It was not meant to be. So it worked out. But there's question of why it was a combo of if someone, guy or girl, remember, both of these, don't try to say we're sexist, guy or girl.
Both genders.
Invites you to something. Should the person who's offering pay and host the majority of things? Dev, get into it.
All right, so just to make sure we have clarification, if I, as a male, invite you, said female, to an event, I expect to pay for most of the things. I expect to pay for the food, the trip. I'm probably going to pick you up. I expect to pay for, maybe some accessories, clothing, whatever, because I invited you out to said thing. That could be like a date, a little dinner, whatever. If I invite you on a trip, say like a concert, right, in this scenario, I probably pay for the tickets. I probably pay for the food that's there. Anything extra, a little bit extra, maybe you will pay for this or that. But I'll probably expect as the guy to pay for things. Now, if I invite you, like one of the homies, and it's like to an event, I might not expect them to pay me back for the event. That's cool. You'll probably pay for your own food. But like, in my opinion, should the person that host, if a girl invited me out to something, I probably expect her to pay for the food at whatever, like dinner or like restaurant, whatever, because she invited me. I have no idea where we're going. I have no idea the prices of the place, but you asked me to tag along. That's different than if I inquired. If you say, hey, do you want to go to this thing? And I say, sure. You asked me, I have the option. I can do my own research. Cool, I'm probably going to pay for myself to attend this thing with you like that. But really, I think the host or whoever sends the invite to something, like a concert, like a date, whatever, that person is probably expected, in my opinion, to pay for that thing and maybe a little bit more.
Interesting. I agree with that.
Okay.
I do. So what happened with mine was I got invited to Atlanta. The hotel was paid for. And then I just had to get a rental for the car. We got to Atlanta. We had dinner and then went to go take photos. She was upset with me, Dev, that I did not show enough care and emotion of enjoying taking her pictures for her.
Man, she wanted you to hype her up. She wanted you to be the photographer that she's always dreamed of, man. And, she wanted you to be that guy.
But we were friends.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe I don't know what she wanted, but she should have made that more clear, giving you something to be happy and encouraged about. I mean, you could have been happy about, like, that you were spending time together, but I'm sure you didn't sign her to take photos. Like, you wanted to hang out and do other things, So, hey.
Yeah, so that upset her. So she was quiet on the ride back to the hotel. Now, granted, the ride to the hotel is like 20 minutes there and back from the spot. We got caught in Atlanta traffic before the Chris Brown concert. I kind of knew this was going to happen, but it was what it is. We got stuck in traffic for an hour. She did not say anything, just quiet. Then she pops off on me, saying that I didn't ask the right question of why she was wrong. So as a guy, we're going to say, we're asking if anything's wrong, but we're going to say, are you good?
Right.
She said that was the wrong question. She said, I should have said, hey, Sally, what's wrong? Why are you making it more difficult than what it is, Sally? I asked you right there, Sally, what's wrong with you? I said, are you good? Everybody knows that's universal code for what's wrong, tell me what's wrong. But no. So then she went on a 10-minute tangent about why I made her dismay. When I tell y'all in the car sitting in traffic, only thing I kept thinking was, this woman is crazy and I'm ready to get out this car. And I couldn't move. Like, do you know how sad it is when you're just 2 lights from the hotel garage? You can see it 2 blocks down and you're just sitting there like the light, like, please, God, please.
And my thing too is like, women call men like stupid, right? We are simple creatures. I cannot read your mind. If you're upset about something, even if it's obvious, just tell me why you're upset so I can fix it. Because I don't want you spending time being mad at me. I don't want you mad at me. And I don't want to be wrong. Like, men, we just want to fix things. So let us fix it. But if you're expecting us to know how we got ourselves in this situation, why you're mad, and you want to know like the right questions to fix it, you know why you're mad. I don't. Tell me, I'll fix it. Boom, done, move on. That's what we want. We want to keep it simple. We don't want the time it takes for you to stew and then give us a silent treatment. That's too much, bro. It's too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Well, yeah, but she held a mood for the whole weekend, and by the time we got back, it was just dead. We just knew that this was no longer going to be a friendship.
All right,
Well, yes. And then pushing us to our favorite segment, media review. As we said in the last episode, we're now transitioning to more live action shows.
Sir.
Because all the animes are pretty much done at the moment. So We got My Hero Academia. We got The Boys. We got Acolyte, which you spelled it wrong.
Oops. I don't even know what that is.
But
Something about
we'll start
lightsabers.
off. We'll start off with My Hero Academia.
Some Star Trek sequel. I don't know what Alkalite is.
And anyway, so in episode 9, well, first before we start, Dev, giving that a spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert for My Hero Academia. This is episode 9. 3, 2, 1, action. So, episode 9, we have Deku still in his pursuit to try and get to that floating island, the coffin for Shigaraki.
Just real quick, far is he from the island? I just thought about that. It's been like 2 episodes.
Yeah, my dog is mad far. He's on like a whole. He's like across the world or something. Like
I just thought about that. How far is
he's
this
far.
man?
He's skating like on water. I don't know how he's doing it, but bro's mad far. I want to say like 3,000. Don't quote me on this, but like 3,000 kilometers. I don't know, miles, something crazy. He's across the world. That's all we know for sure. But Deku is trying his best to get to the floating coffin made for Shigaraki. Genus, the best Genus. Mirio. We got the bunny girl. We got Aizawa. We got the one kid that can copy Aizawa's technique.
I love that kid.
I forgot his name, but he looks crazy.
That's why I love him.
Yeah, he looks wild. And then we got what's the guy's name that looks kind of like All Might? Starts with a T. Anyway, the moral of this whole episode, you'll remember, maybe, hopefully. The moral of this episode, though, is that Bakugo decides to go all out, right, against Shigaraki. Shigaraki's asking him, like, what is his purpose? Like, what is your goal? Like, what's your end goal? And Bakugo...
Oh, Lemillion. There we go.
Yep. So we have him and his couple of teammates from back in the day. They're all fighting Shigaraki this episode. Shigaraki, right now, his body isn't even like a cork. It's just extending itself continuously with like 1,000,000 fingers and hands and stuff. And he's fighting them. He's winning, obviously. Bakugo decides to take things into his own hands, use like a not a secret technique, but like his ultimate move, whatever. Scares Shigaraki for a second, and then Shigaraki kind of like just impales him. And then he's like on the ground, and like Genus is like, let me help you. And then he gets back up, does something even crazier with his sweat and explodes and stuff all in Shigaraki's face. You see the fear in Shigaraki's eyes for a second. And we're all like, oh snap, like, Bakugo might actually have something here. Does that one attack, and then it's not enough. Shigaraki has Bakugo like locked up, and he's back on the ground. And basically, the episode ends with us not really knowing the fate of Bakugo, if he's gonna be dead or alive. He's pretty incapacitated at this point. So, yeah.
Yep. And then push us into the boys finale, which was crazy.
Oh my God.
We got Victoria Newman finally getting killed, but not by the virus. Butcher's freaking parasite. Ugh. He let it take control, like one of those things where like one of those characters where they're hiding the demon. The demon says, "Let me in." And he finally did it.
Facts.
And apparently, this man has freaking tentacles for days. He's like Dr. Ops on steroids.
Disgusting.
And so we got that going on, and then we got Ashley, the VP of Vault. She finally takes V for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying to figure out, is she going to roll rat or a She-Hulk?
Bro, I think she's gonna be like a goblin.
This was something crazy.
She immediately lost her hair. It was ugh.
Well, no matter, she wears a wig, bro.
I know, but like as soon as she started transforming, it all just.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It looks nasty. We don't know what.
Then we got Anne finally flying for real at the end, which took her to only 4 seasons to finally fly.
Annie, yeah, she took off. And the only reason she did that was because at the end of the episode, we really skipped around, but at the end of the episode, all the boys take off in their own separate ways. Annie and Huey take off, and I think they got They got like a car accident, right?
Yeah, they got hit because they're pursuing them, and then Huey told her to run.
Yep, and then she just took off angry. She flew like low-key like Homelander. That was crazy.
Yeah. And then to finish it off, we got Acolyte. So it's Star Wars' newest season. That's supposed to be like a prequel to the Star Wars whole series. So it was mixed emotions because the writing was bad for the show. I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. But I'm a Jedi stan, so I'm gonna watch it just regardless. But I don't think a season 2 is coming back. I talked to my mom about it too. She said it was trash. I was like,
dang.
She fell asleep the last 10 minutes of the finale.
You said Acolyte is a prequel of Star Wars?
Yes.
So like, is that the beginning?
Somewhat.
Because it was crazy. I mean, like, I played the Star Wars games. I've seen some of the Star Wars movies. But isn't like 1, 2, and 3 is before 4, 5, and 6?
Yeah.
Right?
This is before 1, 2, and 3.
Damn.
Like 500 years.
500 years?
They basically Disney is trying to do new ideas now of Star Wars and bring other lore into it. And just this one, I think they were trying too hard to connect dots, and that's why I just messed the whole story up.
And is this live action?
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. That's a prequel to a prequel. Because, like, what if you wanted to start watching Star Wars? Would you start at Acolyte? Or would you start at 1, 2, and 3, do 4, 5, and 6? watch the
Technically,
movies?
canonically, you would do Acolyte, then 1, 2, 3, then the Clone Wars series, and then 4, 5, 6.
Dang. That's
Yeah.
a lot. Isn't the Clone Wars animated?
Yeah.
Jesus. All
But
right.
Clone Wars is between 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
One day. We'll see.
Yeah.
If I ever get that nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then getting into our daily endeavors. So, Dev, what you got going on? Oh, yeah, you're still on that. Oh, this is part 2 of your 6 weeks, ain't it?
What am I on?
No, it's your 6 days a week.
Yep. All right. So this is week 2.
Yeah.
At my job, I'm working 6 days.
Pray
in a row.
for him.
Y'all, my back hurts.
Pray for him.
My back hurts for a couple of reasons. One, 6 days is a lot of work. I'm not complaining. I'm sure people work a lot, but anyway. Second reason, the reason I'm wearing a tank top, the reason I got the guns out, I benched a new PR last week of 270. I'm really excited about that. I only weigh like 215 pounds. So bench pressing 270 for me was really cool. I'm trying to get 300 by the end of the year. But
I believe it.
yeah, that's I'm excited about that, man. I'm running to 300, and then I'm probably done trying to go any stronger than that. I have no reason to be that strong at all.
Respect.
But
I think at that point, once you hit 300, you need to start doing like my buddy used to do. He'd rip out 225.
yeah, just like do that 25 times.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna feel pretty.
That's what he would do. Like once he came, it was crazy. He went to the National Guard freshman year. When he came back in sophomore year, that's all he would do in the gym. Like that's how strong he got.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'll just be a monster. People look at you crazy. I'll be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's me right there. What about you? What you got going on?
So got my MRI results back. So found out I have a bulge on my left side of my lumbar, and then I developed scoliosis on my right side.
Oh,
I'm like, let's go.
yikes.
And then left arm is still messed up. Apparently, I still got tissue bruising in my elbow, which I'm not surprised by that one. That's gonna probably take a minute to get done because you know you use your arm, so that elbow is always gonna be moving. So it is what it is with that. And then I'm ready to start golfing again. So slowly get back into it. Nothing too crazy. I just miss being able to weight lift a little bit. All I do now is just crunches and yoga.
Calisthenics.
So that's all it is at this point. Well, yeah, will that take us to the end of it? Like always, leave us a comment on Instagram or YouTube, something. Let's get up there, get active with us.
For real, man. Let us know if y'all like the episode. Leave some disappointing mama comments. We got to start telling stories about the audience, man. We'll start throwing in stories of our own. But hey, we appreciate y'all checking out the episode. This has been episode 13. Let's get active.